Hey Summit community! Today I wanted to share with you 4 tips that I have for managing poor circulation while hiking out on the trails. Tip number 1, identifying poor circulation symptoms is key to the type of management you do. So you can ask yourself a couple questions like, are you experiencing primarily coldness in your extremities? Perhaps tingling and numbness, possibly fatigue or cramping during physical activity, or is it more like swelling and aches? So identifying the type of symptoms you're experiencing is key to executing the best management plan for circulation problems. First and foremost, go to a doctor if you're having issues for a formal diagnosis to rule out that there isn't a serious underlying condition. Tip number 2, if you do have circulation problems, but anything serious has been ruled out by a doctor and you plan to get out and hit the trails, you want to know that you should be careful about hiking in hot weather because cold temps can actually exacerbate circulation issues. Tip number 3, pay really close attention to how well your gear and your clothing fits you. So clothing and or equipment that might be too tight can actually constrict blood flow and again make circulation problems worse. So you want to mitigate the possibility that your gear or clothing is fitting you too tightly. And finally, if you're experiencing any numbness or tingling in the hands, a good thing to try is to be sure your pack isn't too heavy and also that it's not placing excessive weight on your shoulders, which can actually transfer and transform into the numbness and tingling you may be experiencing in your hands. So a good tip to try is to adjust your pack by taking the weight off of your shoulders using the low lifter straps and actually transferring more of it to your hips to see if that helps with the problem and improves your circulation. So quickly to recap, 4 tips I have for managing poor circulation. First and foremost, identify the symptoms that you're experiencing, the specific types of symptoms, and go to a doctor for a formal diagnosis to rule out any serious underlying conditions before you decide to hit the trails. So if you are all cleared by the doctor and you have circulation problems that are manageable, and you plan to get out hiking, a good tip is to consider not hiking in cold weather, as cold temps can really exacerbate those circulation issues, and even adding an insulating layer can sometimes not do much for that. Also, a great thing to consider is to pay attention to how tight fitting your gear and or clothing is. So ensuring that your gear and clothing isn't constricting your blood flow is a great way to ensure that you're helping out your circulation system as best as possible. And finally, if you experience any numbness and tingling in the hands, one thing to consider is your pack weight. So perhaps trying to lighten the load and also ensure that most of the weight isn't situated upon your shoulders, which can reduce in that tingling and numbness. So a great thing to try is to adjust your pack by loosening the low lifter straps and transferring more of the weight to your hips. So I hope you found these tips useful for managing poor circulation if that is an issue you find yourself dealing with. And thanks for watching.
Hey guys, it's Amanda. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to hiking and backpacking, I just wanted to recommend that you check out our Adventure Academy Summit, where you'll find everything you need to know to learn how to become a safe and confident hiker. In Summit, we have tons of video courses, ebooks, and downloadable cheat sheets. We also do weekly live webinars where you can get any questions that you might have on a variety of subjects answered in real time. Summit also comes with a really convenient mobile app, which includes sort of a mini Facebook for all of its members built into the platform. So you can connect with other adventure junkies in your area at your convenience. It's really cool. If you want to give it a chance, check it out and go to the adventurejunkies.com/academy or click the link in the description below. I look forward to seeing you in Summit.